So good morning my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Happy Earth Day to all. Okay, so our today's topic is the moon. Okay, so the moon is the only natural satellite of our Earth. It is the only natural satellite of our Earth. It lies at a distance of approx 3,84,400 kilometers from the Earth. So it lies at a distance of 3,84,400 kilometers from our Earth. Okay, it has no atmosphere and no water. Okay, there is no atmosphere, there is no water on the Earth, therefore it does not sustain the life. Okay, it takes 28 days to revolve around the Earth. The moon takes 28 days. How many days? 28 days to revolve around the Earth on its axis. Okay, and the Earth is covered with all the craters, rocks and mud. Everything is present on the moon. Okay, now there are different phases of the moon. We see the different phases of moon daily. Okay, when we see the sky in the night, we see the different shapes of moon. Okay, so when the shape of the moon appears to be growing, when it grows gradually, okay, then that shape is called waxing period. That time is called the waxing period. Okay, and when the shape of the moon appears to be reducing, okay, from bigger to smaller, that period is called the waning period. Okay, that period is the waning. When the moon appears to be growing, that is the waxing period, and when the moon appears to be reducing, it is the waning period. Okay, now there are some more things which we see in the space. First is the asteroid. They are the small rocky airless fragments. So these all, they all formed when I have already told you that when the universe expanded, when it exploded, then many things were created, many things were created and many things exploded, and they flowed in the very distant directions. Okay, and so those things form these different types of things in the space. So first is the asteroid. Asteroid are small rocky airless fragments that orbit our sun. So they are the small rocky fragments that orbits around the sun, and Ceres is the largest asteroid among them. Okay, next is the meteoroids. They are the chunks of rocks, pieces of rocks, okay, pieces of rocks and some rubbish metals, okay, that are formed, that hurtling through space and orbiting the sun. They also orbit around the sun in the space. Then next is the comet. The comet are the objects made up of dust and gas. Okay, it is made up of dust and gas and held together by an ice particle. Okay, they also orbit around the sun, and when they orbit around the sun, they convert into a gas, and then while orbiting they convert into a gas and they form a tail-like structure of dust and gases. Okay, it is seen like this, a tail-like structure when it orbit around the sun. Okay, so Halley's comet is the comet which is seen in every, it is the most famous comet which is seen in every 76 years. It takes 76 years to orbit around the sun. Okay, so it was first seen in 1986. First as well, it was seen in 1986, and now after 76 years, in probably in 2062, we are going to see it again. Okay, so with this our chapter is complete. Okay, thank you students.